Ankle update. I've had it strapped. So I went to the physio yesterday to, as you do, ankle sprains, go to the physio. He told me he was able to get the report from the MRI scan that I had 2 days ago. It was worth having the MRI for me. It found that I have 2 tears and some inflammation, like a definite strain in another tendon, and I think it was like bone bruising. There's definitely some sort of bone problem with my heel as well. And the treatment at the physio was, we just tested the range of motion. He gave me some exercises to do, so that was worth it, but it's still icing to reduce the swelling. I've still got the goog on the side of my foot. So we're gonna try to reduce that swelling right down to eventually bring back the range of motion. The pain is just a little bit achy now, and when I move it in the wrong position or the wrong way, obviously it hurts. Now, the physio said, so if you think of this as like the bottom of my foot, this is shin bones or whatever they call them. Because I have damaged the tendons either side of the leg, right now it's getting held in place pretty well from the swelling. As that swelling reduces, there's a potential for some sideways movement there if those tendons, don't heal up correctly. So it could possibly mean that my basketball career is over. I could come back. The risk of injury is higher though. I gotta work, I gotta pay the bills. So it's probably just best if I don't play competitively anymore or do anything that's gonna give me that sideways movement. The other thing is I still have to see the surgeon on the 29th, which is next week, and he'll have a look at it and decide whether it needs surgery or not. Now, from what I sort of have heard and read, it's not likely that they will stitch the tendons back on. They will try to let it do its own thing, because if they do stitch it back on, it's the difference between stitching tendons back on and not, the recovery. I don't think there's much difference there. All the doctors that are watching this can debate that, but yeah, that's sort of what I've heard. And he'll have obviously a look at the scan plus read the report and make the decision whether I need surgery or not. But I guess from this video, the damage is so good that it's not out of the question. Now, how do you sprain your ankle and pretty much stuff 3 or 4 tendons and bruise bones and do all this damage everywhere else? There are a lot of big words that I don't know, so I can't explain to you exactly what happened. As I learn them, I'll explain them. But so rather than my ankle twisting to the side, which is what I thought I rolled and really just yanked my ankle over, it's probably more likely that I landed on my toe and rolled forward as well. So rather than landing and rolling, I've landed and rolled over that way. And that's what it's like, stretch the tendons, all up here, down the side is damaged. There's damage down this side, and even up the front, I managed to pull and bruise some stuff and add some extra damage just for more fun. So it's a bit of a Chernobyl in there. I will probably leave the videos until I see the surgeon next week and let you guys know what he says, because that will be the most interesting video. But so this is 17 days after a sprained ankle. Key takeaways: swelling is still present, it hurts. I can't walk properly. I do have at least 2 torn tendons and plenty of bruising. Surgery may or may not happen, but it is not out of the question. So it's definitely a possibility. It's at least a grade 2 sort of injury. What else do you need to know? Still icing it very heavily, twice a day, ice bucket. Horrible, horrid. So yeah, still icing plenty. Now, instead of minute on, minute off, I got told to do like 20 minutes straight in the ice bucket, which I'm not happy about. But that's, oh well, you got to deal with that. Ankle sprain, bam, don't do it, it sucks.